Greetings, everybody. This is Mr. John bringing you a quick collection video of mine. I know I've done a collection video already, but that was actually about a year and a half ago, and, well, I don't know. I've gotten a few more items, including stuff on my channel. I count that as part of the collection as well. That is a part of the collection. And so I'm going to go around my room and just show you guys real quick all the things that I do have as a part of my Latios, and Dragonite collection. Because it is very fun to collect things of your favorite dragon Pokemon, or any Pokemon for that matter. So, let me show you a tour. Alrighty guys, now I'm actually using my phone camera, which, I'll be honest, it has way better quality than my computer. But then again, my computer is 9 years old. Probably as old as well, actually, it's probably as old as I've been a fan of the dragons themselves, to be honest. I've had this, it's almost 10 years. I've been a fan of the Latias and Dragonite for almost 10 years now. Ever since they came out, pretty much. Well, excluding Dragonite. Well, first thing I'm going to show is this clock I have right here. I made this a while ago in art class, like a long time ago. Probably this is one of the first items I ever made myself, and I became a fan of the Latias. It's nothing special. But it has sentimental value because I made it myself and I've had it there all the time, and it's funny. It's been there for so long. I think, to be honest, I think I've changed the batteries like once out of the entire 8 years it's been there. So, I guess the batteries last eons amount of time. Am I right? Nah, that was bad. You can shun me for that later. These are the new plush toys that I've gotten. If you can tell, I put my old ones over there for now, because I have no idea where to put them. But for now, these new ones here are going to be replacing the old ones on my bed for now. I love these things, I'll be darned honest. As soon as I seen these at the card shop, as soon as I seen the Latias one at the card shop, I'm like, oh, you gotta order the other ones for me, and I had the guy personally order these for me. It's unbelievable. It's so great. It really shows, the creativity that the Japanese toy makers do. Because I've seen some American-made ones at the card shop, and they look so disturbingly ugly. It is not even funny. I had one that is similar to that, like the Latias and Latios ones over there, except the white was dark gray, not even kidding, and it looked like the facial features in the triangle looked like they were, literally pinned on in 2 seconds. It was just disgusting. But, yeah, she's so adorable. They didn't give her a mouth, though. They didn't give either of them a mouth. But then again, you could hardly see their mouth anyway in most situations. I like it. It's so cute. And another thing, too, is that it's so soft. I swear, this thing's softer than my pillow. Is this supposed to be a plush toy or a pillow pet? Well, Dragonite's not as soft, but he's sure adorable. He really is. This is the same exact toy that Red Gyarados plush was going to give me. Or trade with me. So, no need, you can keep yours, because I found my own. This looks exactly the same. I don't know if yours is a little bit bigger than mine. Mine's about maybe almost a foot tall, not quite. But they actually look really good together, and if you notice, I put them in the order in which my logo is. The Team Latinite logo. So adorable. Now, let's see, what should I show next? Before we go to the wall of cards, because I know people are dying to see that, someone actually gave me this Dragonite watch. One of my old buddies of mine found this on eBay, and he said he had to have it. You can't really see that too well, actually. See if I can get into the light. But yeah, that is supposed to be Dragonite. Oh, there it is. It focused. There we go. Yeah, that's supposed to be a Dragonite watch. It was back when black and white first, came out. I will admit that all it is just a watch with just Dragonite's picture in it. Nothing too special, but the fact that my buddy gave it to me, that means a lot. Same thing with this Latias plush over here, which I'm going all over the place, but I mean, once again, my same buddy bought me this, and he spent like $50 on this? I don't know, I think he got ripped off, but at the time, Pokemon plush were rare, and they weren't as common as they are today. Today, they're very common, but this one is, I don't know, it's not a bad toy, but at the same time, it's not as good as the ones I just bought over there. They're so much better. No offense, but I'm still keeping that and never getting rid of it. This is my wall of cards. This is the back view. I have a lot. I don't have all the cards of them, especially Dragonite. I know there's some dark Dragonite cards, and light Dragonite cards, and cards that are owned by like Lance and Drake and whatever. Those ones I don't go for just because I'm not a fan of the ownership card / dark Dragonite, because Big Yellow Buddy isn't really too dark. He's a big goofball. I highly doubt he would harm a fly. And so this is actually, oh my god, you can see this so much better. I'm never going to use my computer camera ever again. I wish I could record my videos. And these are the ones I got from Card Quest on the last sheet over there. All those are all Card Quest related. Yeah, the Latias ones, and Latios ones from Card Quest 1, then the Dragonite one on the bottom right. Then you have the 2 Dragonite EXs from Card Quest 2. The only reason why I put these 3 together is because if you look really closely to these 2 pictures, they're supposed to be together. It looks like they're flying with each other. The artist did a really good job with that. And that one Dragonite doesn't go with them, but it looks like he's trying to catch up and fly with them. That's the only reason why I put those 3 together like that. It's just because it's just, I don't know, it kind of looks like one big picture. Like, hey, follow me. We're playing Follow the Leader. It's fun. I just want just a close-up on these ones. These ones are really cool. Those are my favorites, especially... I'm not a big fan of the Dragonite EX on the left just because they made them extremely brownish orange. I guess you could say that's a retro look, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of the orange Dragonite. I mean, look at what he used to look like. That's the first time he's I mean, that's the glare, but I mean that's how he first looked. Is he was like orange as orange could be, with a brown belly and brown antennas and no horn. That was the first design. The first design was like brown. It was like dark brown. It was insane. Alright, now, might as well move on here. I found some skins. I don't know why I kept these. I think that just as when I was younger, I'm just like, oh, I found skins of my favorite Pokemon. I have to keep them. They're not worth anything, but the fact that they were on skins for the first time was cool. Seeing how the Dragon Frontiers up top, too. I put those... I keep forgetting those 2 are there, to be very honest. I think pretty much at the time when I put them up there, I was so obsessed that for any picture of them, I just got any picture. These little plush, wrong, we'll try again. These little figurines, right, Jim, I took them out of the box, which is a no-no in terms of collecting, but whatever. I like them the way they are here, on top of the little gems, little candle holders with the gems, and they look really cool there. I don't know, for whatever reason I had a vision of, oh, they have to be on little gem pedestals for some reason. I mean, you can't see it, but they're dusty. I gotta dust them later. Yeah, I'm like OCD when it comes to dusting my stuff off. Like, if any of my plush toys touch the ground, I have to, like, spend 5 minutes cleaning them. Like, actually, there's something here, too, I made a really long time ago. I don't know if you... Let's not drop things. I don't know if you know anything about Kodak and the stuff that you can make, like mugs, etc. But I've actually made a puzzle back to one of my first stories I've ever wrote with them called the Guardian Dragon Trio. This was way back before even Team Latinite on my YouTube channel was even around. But before, I used to call them the Guardian Dragon Trios because they used to... How it used to go is they used to guard over this one human being that they thought was in need of assistance. And it's literally a puzzle I put together several times. It's really fun. But as you can tell, it's a kind of a half-assed picture because at the time, before I went into YouTube, I did not know how to do really good pictures and all the stuff with GIMP and Paint and PowerPoint. Like, you've seen all my channel arts, even the one now. The one I have up now, the main channel art. I mean, it took me like an hour to make that. When the first Fur Fighters one I ever did, that one took me like 7 because I didn't know what to do, but I learned how to do it. The original plush I have, they're not going to be down and out just because I like them too much. They're cute. They're the first ones I've ever had, and I got them myself. Keep in mind, these things together cost $130 because A, they're from Japan, and B, at the time, plushes were rare. They were not, I don't know, they were not too common in the least. And here's my car keys. Notice anything? Yeah, I got charms on my car keys too. I have to show my fandom wherever I go. Oh no, everyone has to know I'm a Latios, and Dragonite fanatic. Yep. Cute as a button, it is. Zoom in, you. There you go, you did it. It's not zooming in. There it is. See how nice? Yeah, there's Latias. Oh, Dragonite's stuck. Get out. Let's see if it zooms in. Come on, focus you. It will eventually. No, I guess it won't. No, it's not going to. It just did. I don't know why. It did it for Latias. I don't know why it's not doing it for them, but you can see them. You can see them. There we go. Well, you can see them. Oh, yeah, there they go. It took like 50 minutes, but there we go. Alright. Yeah, I have to show them wherever I go. That's just my thing. That's my thing. I don't know. Alright, couple more things. I got these coins for some reason. I found them on eBay, and there's like this weird coin collection of the Pokemon. I haven't found Dragonites yet, but I would love to find Dragonites. That's one of the things I'm missing from my collection to make it complete. There's two things. In terms of Latias and Latios stuff, I think I'm good. I have pretty much everything I would possibly want from them. I have figurines, plush toys, and of course the movie and the card from their movie. Yeah, that card is literally so big it holds in a picture frame. That card right there went for $50, but now it's more like $20. Thanks. I guess I should have waited to buy it. And then Pokemon Heroes the movie on DVD. I can never ever watch that movie again without crying. If I ever want to watch that movie, I'll just read my book. I remember these little sticker thingamajiggies. Well, I found a bunch of them, and in my grandmother's house, I had Dragonite for so long. I had him for like 12 and 13, no, not even 13 years. I think it was more like 14 years. I've had him for so long, and he was stuffed in like a little tin, along with like Pidgeotto and Moltres and whatever, and then all of a sudden I found him, like, why didn't I take this sooner? It's like, it's Dragonite. Okay. Right next to the Dragonite bouncy ball I have. Yeah, this thing was a literal toy from the 90s. I don't know why I took it out of the package. Once again, I'm stupid. But, so, I don't know. I have a bunch of random stuff in here. Okie dokie. I think that's pretty much everything. Except for that Dragonite picture on the wall, which is just strictly a printed picture of Dragonite, because I had this from a card box, so I had to have that. See, I'm like so weird. It has to be even. Alright, one thing I found too, that I bought because it was so cheap. Hey look, more Dragonite EX cards, in mint condition. I may want them. I may not, if you know what I mean. To celebrate a decade of dragons. Even more. Full art goodness. I need Latias though. It kills me that I don't have her. So that's it for my room at least. I'm gonna probably show the channel arts in just a moment, but there's one thing that I want to say that is missing from my collection as I show like a random like trivia thing. I don't know if you're familiar with the book Dragonite's Christmas. It's a story about how like Dragonite was like with Santa Claus and how he saved Christmas or something. It's been a while since I looked up the information on that book. But that is one book that I really, really want just because I have a story on the Latias, Pokemon Heroes, and I want a story on Dragonite, would be that. The first movie does not count because he's not the main character. I know he's like the messenger Dragonite, and he has like wings twice the size of a normal Dragonite, but he doesn't count. It has to be I want to find a story that's him as the main character. Alright, one thing too, if you ever have this game, Poke Park Wii, if you flip to page 13, you'll find you know who. Which makes no sense, because he's not even a main character in it. He's just random. That's one thing I just had to point out, just because I know it's there. And it just bugs me that I can't tell you until now. Alright, if you can see my face, because I'm very terrible at doing this. I'm going to be showing on the computer real quick of all the previous channel arts I have, and probably my story one last time, even though I really don't need to show that, but I consider that to be part of the collection too, because I put 7 years into that book. 437 pages or so. 7 years, like 436, 437, it's up there. But I will show that real quick. Alrighty, so this is my computer. I've found several pictures of my buddies, in case I'm in a mood. Like if I'm in the mood for Dragonite, I'll change it to Dragonite. And if I'm in the mood for Latias, I'll change it to her. Which I think I'm in the mood for you. Yes. Talk to you. I also do this. I also change the windows like that when I'm doing Mugen, depending on the color of the situation. Also, that doesn't need to be up anymore. Also, here we go with the different channel arts I had. This is back when I first did channel art was first. That was like the first Team Latinite thing I've ever did. First one. It's like it's so old. It really is. It's back when I really wasn't. Yeah, Arcanine Week was out, and my sister Hannah loved Arcanine, so I did something for him. Did like a little comic once. I did the Fairies versus Dragons debate before Gen 6 was fully released. When Dragonite had his own week, did Big Yellow Buddy in Red. Salamence won the Dragon Star contest. It was a contest to vote for your favorite dragon. And I'm never doing one again because now that Gen 6 is out with the Mega Evolution, it's just going to flop everything. Pretty much, I think either Salamence or Charizard would win, which is kind of sad because Charizard came in like second to last in this contest, and now because he can Mega Evolve, he'll be like first or second. No, that's not how it works, people. March Mugen Mania. Anyone remember March Mugen Mania? That was so much fun. Oh my god. The Feud. That was my first verbal fan fiction that I did with the Latias and Dragonite. It was actually a really fun story too. But at the same time, it was really half-assed, and I just wanted to see what I could do in one take, like the old days, because I used to do one-take stories all the time. Dragonite, yeah. Kid Dragonite we were all so afraid of him Mega Evolving in this new Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but he's not even in the game. Dratini's not even in the game. You can't even get him. So that's good. So that means Dragonite's going to be hiding off in the distance far, far away from the game altogether. Back when I had X and Y survey videos, because the team, except for me, wanted them, and we deleted them because it didn't get really any reception except for negative effect, and I hated it. It was Lati's birthday. I celebrated them. Back when we got 200 teammates. That's what the Sapphire Relic's about. That's why we have it. The Sapphire Relic represents 200 teammates. Yeah, Let's Play Fur Fighters. This is the first channel art I've ever made. The reason why the lines are there is because that's what I had. That's where the picture would mainly show, is in this area, and this is the borders where it would not. And now it's like up to here. It's like it's a little bit wider. So that needs to be. Then I changed it to the regular. That was the original channel art. Now I love this channel art so much that I brought it. I wanted to use it all the time. That's always so long to do. Oh my god, it was so hard. Not even kidding. My favorite channel art is because Dragonite with that silly, happy, wee face with that hole of one. It just cracks me up so much. I love it. Yeah, when I had Coming Soon, and I had Card Quest 2, Wario Land, and Ultimar Adventures, which I'm still working on Ultimar Adventures. Just don't. Okay. Later on, when we discovered Dragonite's not Mega Evolving good, because you better not screw with Big Yellow Buddy. Card Quest 2. Remember that? We were trying to find those darn cards, and I couldn't end up finding it. That other Dragonite card, by the way, the one I just showed you earlier, the one that's not on my wall, that one I found by myself one day while just I literally found that Dragonite full art card. I found a Mega Heracross card, yeah, a Mega Heracross EX card, and a regular Heracross EX card in 3 back-to-back packs. I'm not even kidding. What am I gonna do with the Mega Heracross card? I'm not gonna burn it. Probably do. I'd probably give it away. Oh yeah, Wario time. This was when I was making a video randomly. Dragonite's Tournament Takeover 1. And you're gonna laugh. This is Dragonite's Tournament Takeover 2. I barely did anything different besides move Dragonite over, add more pictures, and just put the 2 there. That's all I did. The new channel art. The reason why it's like this is because you don't see this on the channel art. Big Yellow Buddy wanted his own channel, so I gave it to him, and this is his background.
The Ultimar Adventures is the background I used for that. This is back when we first discovered the Mega Latias and we wanted to save them from ever happening. We failed. We failed big time. And hopefully that won't haunt us for the rest of our lives. The first card quest we ever did, or I ever did, back in, well, my old house in Lowell that I never go to anymore. Yeah, a lot has changed. Wow. My mother doesn't live there anymore. My mother lives in New Hampshire, so. Didn't they already show this? Why is it there twice? Whatever. Dragon Star, when I already displayed what it is. Salamence won, of course, at the time, because Salamence was the most popular dragon of all time. More popular than Big Yellow Buddy. But hey, you know what? I can agree, he's way more badass looking. But sometimes it's not all about being badass. Sometimes it's about being just silly, and he's cute as a button, even though you're 7 foot tall. And we got 200 teammates, our channel, old channel art. Then when I added the Proud to be a Mega Free channel. And I think that's it. That's it. Oh. Of course I saved that. Yeah, I gave this Sapphire Relic to certain people I knew. So, maybe you'll get one if you're nice to me. Nah, I'm kidding. Even if you weren't nice to me, I'd probably give you one anyway. My story, my Pokemon and I were living the crisis. I don't know if you've read it, but it is... Oh, no, it's 429. Why did I think it was 437? I'm sorry. So 429. I was lying this whole time. But still, 429 pages is a lot! Do you realize the font in some of these? Look at the font in this. Single-spaced. Yeah, it's pretty big, but holy crap. That is a lot of space. That's a lot. I mean, there's pictures here and there, but not too much. There's not too many pictures. So in total, it's probably like 420. And don't make a joke on that. Don't. Anyway, so yeah, that's my story on that. If you want to check that out, there's a whole playlist on my Pokemon and I Live in the Crisis, which is pretty much it's a remake on the Pokemon Heroes movie, but it's in my own perspective, tied with my own series, the Adventures of the LSRT. That's what I originally wanted to call it. My Pokemon and I is really, I don't know, that was like a half-assed title. It really should have been called The Adventures of the LSRT. That's what it should have been called. That's why I renamed the new stuff LSRT Ultimar Adventures. Because that's what it should have been about, the LSRT, because it's Legend Saber Response Team is what the real name of the team is, and it's a team to help prevent legendary Pokemon from being caught, because it's better to be wild and free to do your own thing. Sometimes. Sometimes it's being fun, owned by a human. Sometimes. Unless I give you a spanking or something, but I would never do that. Anyway, I think that's everything in terms of my computer. I have a few videos and stuff on the Latias and Dragonite as well, like the Lati quiz and the Dragonite quiz, but keep in mind that the Lati quiz may be outdated because of the fact that the new Mega Evolutions are out and I don't have proper facts on them. But then again, I don't care, because to me, the Mega Latias aren't the same Pokemon. You can yell at me all you want. Yes, they turn into that, but you know what? No. In my opinion, it's not the same. At all. Because they were good enough the way they were. But that debate is for another time. Now, if you're still watching this, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. So anyway, like I was saying, if you're still watching this, I have a lot of facts and whatnot, if you want to know, about the Latias and Dragonites, so I might start my own series, maybe, I don't know, because I'm this bored, and I'm too lazy to actually make videos on my television over there. But don't worry, no, not that lazy. I'll eventually find time to do it. But, yeah, I might start a series, like, if you have any questions on, like, the Latias or Dragonite in terms of how they behave or act, whatever, and logical questions, not, like, ridiculous questions. I might, like, have a whole conversation on it if you really like my opinion that much. I mean, I've been a fan of them pretty much ever since they came out. The reason why I can't say as soon as the Pokemon Heroes movie is because I wasn't around when the movie came out, and I didn't discover them until the original Ruby and Sapphire. And, I mean, that story's for another time. It's hard to believe it's almost been a whole decade since I've been a fan of them. And Dragonite, too. I mean, I knew his existence at the time, but I wasn't really a huge fan of him just because his appearance wasn't really the best back then when he first came out. Most of them just considered to be a Charizard ripoff, which... Okay, if you kept him orange, yes, I think he would. I'll be honest. If you kept him orange, he would be. So that's probably the reason why they changed him to more golden yellow. I love that color, though. Loved it ever since I was 2. Loved that color. So, big yellow bunny. And of course, the other 2 primary dragon colors, the Latias. Gotta love them. And keep in mind, purple is not part of that cycle of colors. And you know the reason why I said that. Anyway, no need to get any more haters attacking my inbox. They probably shut this video off by then anyway. So, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, just feel free to comment them at the below. The thing on the bottom there, the thing that says insert comment here or insults here, you know. You've been doing this for how long now? Unless you're new, well then there's a tutorial on this or something. I don't know. It's called like YouTube Help Me. Oh, you're screwed kind of video. I don't know. But anyway, I know you'll figure it out. So once you do, comment on the bottom and ask me questions. Maybe I'll just make a random video just talking about random stuff that may or may not be true about. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't lie, especially on facts on them. But keep in mind that some of the facts may be stuff from my story, because if it's anything behavior-wise, it'll be stuff that I made from the book or the Pokemon Heroes movie. Because, of course, like that, a Pokemon's behavior is completely unpredictable. You think that Dragonite would be a kind of dragon, because he's 7 feet tall, but no, all he wants to do is go around, "Hi everybody, would you like a hug?" No kidding. But hey, that's only the beginning. So if you want to know more about this whole interesting, I put that in quotes, behavior of them or anything else, let me know. And I love talking endlessly about it. So, that is it. I think this video is like half an hour long. I'm not sure because I didn't edit it yet at this point. But if it is, wow, I like to talk. So, anyway, that is it. So I will see you in another video, and thank you for watching. And if you are interested, I don't know if this really benefits you, but those plush behind me that I just got, there's a few more of them at the card shop. Yes, there's a few more. So if you're anywhere near the Massachusetts Tewksbury area, then go ahead and get them. But if you're across the country, then I am very sorry. I don't think that'll help you. I really have to stop talking, but it's so hard to. It really is. It is. I said goodbye like 6 times, and I'm still here. That's not goodbye. That's just lying. Well then, hello then. And I won't see you later. No, that won't work either. No, I did it again. I did it again. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.